Reese beat you for that wide receiver. Yeah, but she signed
Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the River Toads and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Wait a minute.
Hello, Holly.
Yeah, he beat you for the wide receiver.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds.
You number one
they
on
are
both
so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are
if
really
I was you,
loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the River Toads offense will go on the attack first. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
Well, I think it's time you're a freshman quarterback trying to get acclimated to the speed of college football, especially this early in the year. But David, things are going to go faster even today because of this secondary and because of all the playmakers they have on the back end. For this quarterback, he has got to be able to find his rhythm.
Well, and I feel kind of sorry for him because the playbook's not even open to him yet, right? Like, this dude's a freshman. He's still learning and trying to see it at the same time where they're trying to give him more and more responsibility. Tremendous challenge today against the secondary. If you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. So he's really got to be dialed in today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And now the River Toads will call on their punt team. On the return. He's got great speed. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Alabama's offense will now get its first chance with the football. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Running inside, it's Edwards.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Quick catch on third down. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Got the first down, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
They'll ride the hot hand. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Works the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. Terrific run after the catch. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. Driving forward, it's Edwards. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option.
Caught. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. Back to pass, it's Cantrell. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. River Toads in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Leaves it in his belly. Runs through the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Incomplete, and they got a hand on that right at the line of scrimmage.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Flying down the left side. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown time. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Checking in from the River Toad sideline. There is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll take the penalty and move them back. From the gun. Spits it out to the back. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Working the ground game. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And now the River Toads line up to punt it away. Looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
On play action. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Ready, go. Pulls it on the option. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. 2nd and long here. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He turns that loose down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Go, go! Got a little grass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Checking in from the River Toad sideline. We are seeing history here today. The running back has continued to run strong today, and now he is the program's single-season leader. The sideline immediately went up in arms, yelling, screaming. They are so excited for their running back, and they will continue to ride his energy here today as he makes more school history. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. They're going to ride this running back.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Past the 6. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. The River Toads headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A shot toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, River Toads!
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Alabama sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Rid of it on the RPO. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside. side one-on-one on the go route, and there is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Motion from the back. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he...
Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Bama! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
If you're laser focused on defense and you're dialed into the quarterback and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
Holly, what do you have?
Checking in from the River Toad sideline. That quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Wants to go up top on second down. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let it loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
And that last completion left a mark. Third and even longer coming up. Now they'll run the draw. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And now the River Toads send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Finds a crease. It's Edwards. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Cantrell. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Unloads in the nick of time.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his big tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The River Toads come to the line in the hurry-up.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away.
Snags it, and he's open. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to the running back, and he's making plays.
And now the River Toads go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The River Toads decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's Cantrell. He lets one fly deep. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You want to see quick strike ability? It was epitomized there. 2 plays, 80 yards, touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the counter. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And now over to your game at Bryant-Denny Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Now the River Toads will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with the tight head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. On the run, fires downfield. Right side, it's Edwards. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
Hands it off on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Fires quickly. Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Bringing it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Got him on the RPO. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The River Toads with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Trying to take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. To the air. It's Cantrell. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Rodgers. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with a big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires immediately. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He wants to throw it. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you can tell this offense, they just don't feel comfortable running the football. First and goal situation, a lot of times it's a run. They throw an incomplete pass. Second and goal, it's a sack. This offense, they've got to find a way to stretch this defense. Maybe some crossing routes. Maybe throw it up to one of the big fellas. They got to find something better to execute down here in the red zone.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown time! Made the grab in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacked on the extra point. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Handoff from the gun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's Cantrell. Turns it loose deep. Nearly intercepted.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide, you like the matchup, he sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, shakes off the defender. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And now the River Toads with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on third. And he avoids the sack.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Searching for space. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Guys, checking in from the Crimson Tide sideline. Their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy is on fire today. Let's see if they continue to feed him the rock. Guys?
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. To the air, it's Cantrell. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bama! Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Alabama sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how long the coaches keep him out there, but from what I can see on the sideline, he wants to continue to play.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Off play action. Rush is on. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Look out. Complete in the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Left side is Edwards. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. To the air, it's Cantrell. And his throw is incomplete. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Upstairs, he's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
He's got it down the field. Touchdown, Rivertones! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fuel.
Makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They'll need a bunch on second down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Long way to go on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Rivertones will punt it away on fourth down. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give is to Taylor. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They're all over him. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on third down. And now the River Toads will punt this one away. Fields the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Tide ready to roll on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Pulls in the deep ball. Right down the gut of the field. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he makes the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the River Toads make their way onto the field to open the drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Cantrell. Under pressure. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback changing the play. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.